Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, Mindset and George R. Let's have a look at what we got for today. All right, we are starting today with Million. It's this track. Do we have a download? No. Hey, Brian and Amato. Nice to see you. Manil, what up, dude? Okay. Let's go. Yeah, I've just been to the barber. Do I look like a young boy? I was hoping I'd come out looking dapper. What exactly am I looking, what am I paying attention to in my spectrum analyzer? I look at mostly at the spectrogram, which is on millimeters, a little like heat map. So like right to the left of my screen on the black box. I don't really care much about what's going on it unless I'm like hearing an issue. Then I'll look at it to kind of reaffirm what my ears are hearing. Those things are cool, but they feel kind of out of place. Those little wubs. I think if you had like loads of sub in the breakdown and made it like, you know, dark and heavy, then those things would fit, but on their own with all the melodic stuff, it just doesn't fit. I feel like maybe there's a slight bit too much resonance on that filter with the filter drive on the main kind of bassy sound. I feel like maybe if you just brought down the resonance by like 10% or something, it would feel better. Overall, I like the vibe, like nice and dark and cool. I think the kick could be a little more punchy in the low end. Overall, it's maybe like a bit too chaotic. Otherwise, it's cool. Okay, who's next? Oh. Manuel. Let's check it out. Let's download this. Not a fan. I'm already not a fan of the drop to breakdown ratio over here. Looks like you got more breakdown than drop. How are we supposed to dance to that? No, I'm kidding. Let's see how it sounds. Yes, Amato, everything has to be a club dance track. I won't settle for anything else. That was a cool drop though. It was nice groove. Yeah, don't really have much feedback for that. It was nice. I can already tell that I'm not going to be a fan of this though, because it sounded like it was one of those voicemail things. I'm a little nervous. I was just calling to ask you to get more coconut milk from the shops.
Only is the person delusional enough to believe in himself.
Yeah, so I don't really have any constructive feedback. I think it's a well-produced track. It's got good vibes, nice groove. Mato's mentioned Fred again. I agree. This feels like very Fred again. I can imagine him playing this. So yeah, nice one, dude. Cool track. Nukes. Nukes is up next. Yeah, this is good. I'm enjoying it. Nice, dude. Another one where I don't really have any feedback. The only thing I was feeling is that like the kick was feeling a little like flat. Yeah, that feels a little better to me. It's kind of EQ shape on the kick. Otherwise, really cool, man. Love all the details and like the octave little thingies over here. Really cool. Stays interesting. It progresses nicely. Good work. Okay, next up is Fabi. With LeMay. So far, the groove is nice and the chords are pretty. I think the thing is just feeling a bit, I don't know, repetitive, but not like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that vocal sound, but I just think the way it's presented makes it just feel very like copy paste. It's not like I'm looking forward to hearing it every time. Yeah, there's loads of songs that have this sort of element that gets repeated throughout, but every time it happens, it's like, it sounds really cool. In this case, I feel like it's not the case. And then a lot of elements have like quite a big reverb on them. Like the pluck has this really long mid-rangey reverb that sounds kind of like cheap. I think if you just bring down the dry wet on it, maybe shorten the reverb a bit, that'd be better. Yeah, the chord progression is really nice. Yeah, it's really nice. I think you could like take that chord progression and run with it more and like develop it more. Like adding little notes between the chords, passing tones, and maybe like building it up with different instruments and stuff. And then maybe taking that vocal shot and processing it differently each time it plays, or at least different ways throughout like a 16-bar progression that repeats. Like each hit gets changed slightly and then you repeat that pattern over and over. Mindset. Yeah, this is really cool, but I'm not feeling the got like these delays on there that are unsynced and they're like kind of just like spraying everywhere, squirting all over the show. And it's just a bit too much with everything else going on. I would calm down with that. Calm your squirting down, please. I can't hear what she's saying. I think low pass like everything but the vocal and let it be clear what she's saying. I thought the last drop was pretty good. Hit nicely. Amada said, I think we've heard that very same vocal sample in various Feedback Friday tracks. I don't recall hearing it, but I obviously can't remember every track. Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool how it ended on this phrase. I'm here. Yeah, that fits. It's one of the very few times that I've actually liked a spoken word thing in a track. Usually it feels like it's just kind of an afterthought, like let's just throw this thing on there because we need something there. But here it fits and it has like a powerful phrase, the little pause before the drop. That's pretty cool. You could probably make that hit a lot harder with a crash on the kick. Okay. Yeah, just a crash on the drop, on the kick. Barrow. I really like the melodies in this track. Super cool. Nice. I don't really have much to say about this one either. It is what it is. I like the melodies and everything in it. It's really nice. I think it works. If I had to nitpick, I would say maybe make that high synth a little more interesting sound design wise, but I'm nitpicking. I wouldn't like stress yourself over it and go and ruin the track. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say today. It's just because everybody's just getting so good. I've got nothing left to teach. Who was that? Was that Martin? No. That was Burrow. Neptune is next. You want to get a vocalist on that track? I don't think there's any room for a vocal in there. It's really busy already. Doop doop. We're in for a doozy on this one. think the main thing with this is the synths just feel very static. I think they could use a lot more like automation in them and variation in the melodies and stuff. But yeah, it's giving proper like 80s vibes. Could probably do with a bass line through there somewhat. See, the thing is, it just feels very copy-paste, this track. It's just exactly the same loop over here as is over there. Yeah, a lot more movement and just not just straight copy pasting loops across, I think. Automate stuff and add some variation and stuff. E is up next.
Example, let's say we modulate the carrier with a 500 cycle note. We get a frequency that swings back and forth above and below the rest frequency 500 times per second. Suppose we increase the frequency of the note to 1,000 cycles per second. See the difference?
You didn't do it. There wasn't a 500 hertz note and you didn't increase it to 1,000. I am livid.
This 1,000 cycle note causes the FM wave to swing back and forth twice as fast.
I don't even hear FM. What is going on?
As did the 500 cycle note. I know. You're wondering why these two notes of different pitch swing back and forth the same amount across the rest frequency. Well, that brings us to a very important point. The frequency of the incoming FM wave reaches its peak.
All right. Yes, the main thing I was feeling through here is that like I want to like really feel like the nice rumbly bass of drum and bass, you know, like the big Reese bass. This feels very like the lowest it's going is like 100 hertz. It feels, but I can see that it's not. I've got like this note down here, which is at like 50 hertz. But it's just not loud enough, so I don't really feel it, and it's also really short, the staccato. So I don't know, I think you need to just boost that sub, do something about it, and get it like feeling nice and full. And then, in terms of the vocal, honestly, I think you should make it react to the... make the music react to the vocal. So like we says you play a 500 hertz wave, I don't know, maybe you don't play a 500 hertz wave, but you play like a 50 hertz wave. And then when he says modulated with a 1000 hertz wave, maybe you modulate it with like a 100 hertz wave or something. Or at least, you know, make it change when he says stuff so that it feels like it's a part of it. Because now it's just like saying stuff and it's not doing anything to the music. Doesn't make sense. Mamongi. Yeah, that kick needs to be changed for sure. It's like really sounds like somebody hitting a piece of like, what do you call it? Like plexiglass. This plastic glass with like a baseball bat. the other improvement I'd make on this is some more automation and cool like effects on these lead elements, like cool delay tails that are changing all the time and other weird effects and stuff just to keep it alive. Steve out here being his own biggest fan. Okay. Next up is Eden Stone. Low end has like this rumbly like 16th note sub in it that is just like an octave too low where it doesn't sound nice anymore. It's like falling apart. Right there, those ones. this kick I would also change it. It's like really clicky and doesn't have much weight in it. The vocal's kind of cool. Not a big fan of the lead. Why is it starting again? Okay, cool. Let's see, we probably have time for like 2 or 3 more tracks. thinking like a nice rolling bass would be quite suitable in this track. I like the vocal, it's nice. I think maybe the distortion on it is a little bit too much. But otherwise, yeah, it's pretty cool. Kick could probably hit a little bit harder too. Please don't hit me, Brian. Okay, I'm gonna do one more track for today, and then I'm gonna call it. Let's go Nyala Kill. Kick is like really clicky over here. I think you need to calm down the high end on it. The rest of the elements are pretty cool. Not a fan of this melody. Well, the melody is not bad. I just feel like the sound is a bit like retro Game Boy sounding. This stuff was cool. Like that's way better than this. Maybe that same melody on like a more like analog, rich sounding like waveform would be nice. Dublicious. The easy way to work it out would be to look how long the stream's been running. It started 71 minutes ago. But to answer your question, it's usually from about 1:30 until about 3 p.m. UK time. Yeah, so wasn't a big fan of how it goes like half time over here. Yeah, I think it's got some nice elements in the track. So yeah, guys, this is it for today. I hope everybody has a good weekend. And I will see you again next week for more streams. Love you, goodbye.